Imagine this. Everything that happens to you, every trial and every joy, is not just a coincidence. It's all part of the divine plan. But how can we understand that the challenges we face carry not just pain, but great wisdom? In this video, we will uncover why the difficulties that each of us faces are, in fact, the greatest gift from Allah, helping us grow, strengthen our faith, and find our true strength. Warning: this video might change your perspective on life. You will learn how to perceive trials as opportunities to become stronger, how Allah guides us through challenges, and how each of us can extract profound lessons that can transform our lives. Watch until the end. This might be the most important step toward understanding your true strength and the wisdom gifted by the Almighty. Main part, trials in life are not just dark periods. They are unique opportunities that Allah gives us so that we can grow spiritually and morally. Many of us think that difficulties are a punishment or a sign of injustice. However, Islam teaches us that it is through trials that Allah tests our faith and helps us become better. A great example of this is the story of the Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. He went through enormous trials. He was thrown into fire, and he was ready to sacrifice his son at Allah's command. But through these trials, he not only kept his faith, but also became a role model for all generations of Muslims. Why? Because Ibrahim knew that trials are a way to strengthen one's faith and draw closer to Allah. Allah clearly states in the Quran, "And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits, but give good tidings to the patient." Quran 2:155. This means that each of us will face difficulties, but true strength lies in patience. Patience is not just waiting. It is the deep awareness that Allah knows what is best for us and that everything that happens has a purpose. Often, when we face challenges, our first instinct is to get rid of them. We begin to search for quick exits, forgetting that trials are part of our spiritual growth. Imagine that every person is like a piece of clay, and Allah, as the Master, shapes us through trials, making us stronger and better. Every challenge is like a hammer blow on steel that makes it tougher. It is essential to remember that Allah does not leave us alone in our trials. He gives us strength and guidance through the Holy Quran, dua, supplication, and salah, prayer. When we face difficulties, we should turn to Him in prayer and ask for help. Allah always hears our prayers and responds, although the answer may sometimes differ from our expectations. A perfect example of this is the story of Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him. His brothers were envious of him, and they threw him into a well. However, despite all the trials he went through, slavery, false accusations, imprisonment, Yusuf remained faithful to Allah. In the end, Allah elevated him, making him the ruler of Egypt. This story teaches us that even in the most challenging and unjust situations, Allah always has a plan for us, and ultimately, trials lead to goodness. One of the most important aspects of viewing trials is understanding that they are temporary. As it is said, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." Quran 94:6. This reminds us that after every darkness comes light, and the patience shown in difficult moments will eventually be rewarded. In difficult situations, we often forget that it is precisely at such moments that Allah is especially close to us. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Allah is closer to you than your jugular vein." This means that in any situation Allah is near us, and we can turn to Him with any request or concern. How can we apply this to our daily lives? Imagine losing your job. This might seem like the end of the world. However, instead of falling into despair, Islam teaches us to seek meaning in this. Perhaps losing this job is a sign from Allah that you need to change direction in life, to seek something new, something better. Trials make us reflect and reevaluate our priorities. When you feel that life is placing too many obstacles in front of you, remember that Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Quran 286. This means that if you are meant to go through difficult times, it's only because you have the inner strength given to you by Allah to overcome these trials.